Good evening, everybody. We just beat the Bucks. Beat them 3-1 in the regular season series. We beat them on John Wall Appreciation Night, y'all. Let's go. Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, clutch plays. Alex Sarr, career high, 17 rebounds. Yes, you heard it right. 17 rebounds. Some of them being offensive rebounds. Oh, shit, where's Chad? Dude. On John Wall Appreciation Night, there were some rumors or Alex Sarr having an illness, but fuck it, man. 2-game winning streak. Oh, we got the Bucks. How can the Bucks trot out like the management GM? You're gonna build this team around Giannis? The Bucks were atrocious tonight, dude. Oh, like Jesus Christ! No wonder no wonder they're. I'm not gonna go off on them. This is about the Wizards, man. 3-1 on their ass. Kyle Kuzma, for the love of God, we were booing him. We weren't saying Kuz. The fuck? They kept saying that in the stream. We were booing him. I mean, we're saying Kuz. Let me put up chat real quick. Hey, man. A lot of things to talk about in this stream. A lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about the John Wall Appreciation Day. I got the clips right here regarding Trae Young and the John Wall, what they said tonight. Also, we're going to talk about a couple of news. Trey Johnson went down with an injury. Freaking Ryan Rollins. Was it Ryan Rollins? Yeah, I think it was Ryan Rollins. Went at my boy. And he was ruled out with the left ankle sprain. Yeah, it was Ryan Rollins. So, yeah, he closed out underneath him. I don't mess with that, dude. Anyways, Keyshawn George tonight, 23 points, 10 of 24. Aggressive Keyshawn George is going to lead us to beautiful places. Aggressive Keyshawn George. Bub Carrington. Bub Carrington had a really solid night, dude. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 of 5 from the 3. That's 40%. Shout out to Bob Carrington. Justin Champagny off the bench was awesome. Jameer Watkins, holy hell. I know y'all saw that steal on Kyle Kuz. That block on Miles Turner. Jameer Watkins is a defensive menace. I actually heard John Wall say on the broadcast, he was just like, oh no, Jameer's going to get minutes once he or if he gets that or, corrects that 3-point shot. Like, they're going to have to give him minutes. I don't know if y'all caught that. Where's my water? Anyways, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. But let me turn this thing on real quick. If you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Let me see what chat's saying so far. Ryan Wallins, wild ass, hurt our rook. Yeah, man. Hopefully he's not that big. I mean, we play tomorrow against the Lakers. Second night of a back-to-back. I don't know if they'll play Trae Johnson, right? But anyways, screw that. It says here, Mario. Well, not screw Trae Johnson. Hopefully it's nothing, too serious. He did come in and shoot the free throw. But, yeah, I see a lot of love for Jameer Watkins in the chat. It says Jameer's my guy. Yeah, Jameer. Dude, I mean, we are the conductors, man. We got to give Av class. You're right. Jameer got to get that shot. He got to get that shot. 1 year in Florida State, he shot 34% from the 3. His last year at Florida State, he shot 32% from the 3. Granted, he is 24 years old, but he needs to lock in. Him, Bilal Coulibaly, Will Riley, lock in the gym, 1,000 threes a night, 1,000 threes a day. Fuck it, more. What do you got to do? They're all hungry, But his defense is already not just NBA ready. His defense is already, it is getting to the point where you're going to have to find minutes for this man if he is shooting 35% from the 3. Like, you're doing your team a disservice for not playing, like not finding him any minutes. Again, it's contingent on, his 3-point shot improving, but you'd like to think that he knows that. He's well aware of that. Yes, Key bump midi. Tonight, Keyshawn George was terrific in the mid-range. Also attacking the rim. I keep saying this, man. We know this. Aggressive Key is going to lead us to nice places. Anyways, look at the entire offense, dude. I mean, the entire starting lineup. Plus everywhere. Chris Middleton, 13 points. Alex Sarr, 17 rebounds. A new career high for my boy. 16 points. 2 blocks. Bilal Coulibaly must not go. What the fuck? His game must not go unnoticed. Was that 2 negatives in one sentence? What the fuck? A plus 14, 10 rebounds Bilal Coulibaly had, 4 stocks. Get this man some props. Shout out to Bilal. Trey Johnson had 11 minutes, 8 points. Did go down with that left ankle injury, so we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for our boy. Ryan Rollins over here doing him dirty. I think he's probably still pissed off that we over here fucking waved his ass. Let's see here. Miles Turner was low-key killing us on defense. Yeah, that's true. Will Riley. Shout out to Bobo yesterday. Somebody emailed me regarding freaking Will Riley. I was like, what the fuck? Somebody emailed me saying, hey, man, I need Will Riley to get some minutes. Is there anything you can do about it? And I was just like, dude, I don't work for Monumental. I work for the community. Want to know on national TV says comics. Let's freaking go, man. Shout out to the Wiz Kids, man. And shout out to John Wall. Let's get straight to it. Let's listen to the clips. I got the clips here for you guys. It was during halftime. Let's react to them real quick. I'm going to put my headphones on. I think this is the first one. Yep. So this is John Wall during halftime for those who didn't catch it.
First and foremost, I want to thank all y'all for coming out. I know it's a snowstorm and some ice outside. But first and foremost, I want to thank the Leonsis family and the Wizards organization for giving me an opportunity to live out my dream to make it to the NBA. Coming from Raleigh, North Carolina, all I think about was making it to 18 years old. I never thought this was possible. I love y'all. This is my city. This is still my house, and I love y'all.
Hey, it's still his house.
Thank y'all for the night. First and
rocking the pink. Hey, man, you saw he was getting a little emotional. He's always been an emotional dude. I mean, I'm really happy for John Wall, man. Really, really happy. I'm pretty sure some of y'all in the chat got a free bobblehead. Let's see what people are saying. Yo, my brother, and we own the Milwaukee Bambi. Straight up solid win, especially John Wall start. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is also Trae Young regarding the appreciation night. Talking about that.
But notice what you're wearing tonight. It is
rocking the John Wall jersey.
You are sporting the jersey. He's on the mic tonight, so do you got a message for him?
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's my guy. That's my guy. We've known each other for a minute now, and so for me to be here in DC and for him to have a night like this, and I'm sure we'll have some nights like this in the future for him. It's only right that I show support and show love because he had this place rocking, and hopefully we can get it back to the way he had it. So I mean it's only right we celebrate John.
I can't help but...
Hey, man, shout out to Trae Young, man. Shout out to Trae Young. I'm not going to lie. One of my favorite parts, or one of my, I guess, like, since we got Trae Young, like, seeing him be so involved in this team. He's not even playing, but, you know, dapping up the teammates when they're checking in or, you know, giving them pointers in the sideline. That's so freaking awesome to see. This man looks like he's bought in. And I don't know if y'all saw that, but today there was a report regarding Trae Young and a possible contract negotiations this offseason, how he's open to a contract extension, and we might be open to even doing it this offseason. I don't know if y'all saw that report today on Twitter. I myself, even though I love Trae Young, I mean, I'm over here saying I love Trae Young. He hasn't even played a minute for us. I still would like to see him get a good look, an extensive look with our Bucks before we actually do something long term. Like, I don't think what he's going to play this year is not going to be extensive. He's going to play sporadically. But anyways, let's go back, man. John Wall, it's about time they call it home. We're going to be killing team when Trae Young starts playing. Yeah, man. Nomadic Brian says, good to see John. Lots of thrills. Wizards got it done on John Wall's night, man. Yeah, we saw the Alex Sarr illness report yesterday randomly, and he was listed as questionable tonight. But I was just like, you know what? It's John Wall Appreciation Night. You know what I mean? It's an important night for the Wizards franchise, Wizards fans my age. I watched every single second of John Wall when he played here. And seeing this man get celebrated, like when we drafted him and throughout, like from he had like good 6-7 year run before the injury started catching up to him. He was our, like, I always refer to him as like our superhero, like our Avenger. I would always marvel at other teams who had these, flashy players who would always be the face of, Sports Illustrated growing up, or the face of, NBA commercials. And then when we got John Wall, I was like, man, we finally got our own Marvel superhero. This is a guy who's going to be repping the DMV wherever he goes. And damn it, did he do that, man? Like he said right there, this is still my city, obviously referring to that shot against the Celtics. And he, jumped into the stands. But, I'm really happy for John Wall and everything he brought to the city on and off the courts. Off the court, John Wall was a pillar in the community in the DC, the entire DMV area. The Thanksgiving, what was it, the charity runs that he used to do? Shout out to John Wall, man, and I hope he feels appreciated. And also shout out to Ted Leonsis, I guess, because the Ted Leonsis and John Wall looks like they patched things up. John Wall over here working for Monumental now, so shout out to them, man. Anyways, going back to this game. Let me see here, because I feel like I'm missing something. This game was pretty eventful. Offensively, it was, especially when when Trey Johnson went out. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck?" Like we had, we won by 10 points, but that's not indicative of how close the game was. At the 2-minute mark, we were up by 3 points. It was a 1-possession game, but Alex Sarr had a key bucket. Keyshawn George. Alex Sarr had a nice Euro step clutch bucket. Anyways, I do want to point this out, though. The free throw disparity. Look at us. 28 free throws to their 9. I know they're mad. We actually shot 40% from the field. They shot 42% from the field. Our perimeter defense was actually effective. I mean, granted, the Bucks were missing a lot of shots. They only made 26% of their threes. We made 23, though. We did out-rebound them. Alex Sarr, career high, 17 boards. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we led the entire game, pretty much. Yes, we led by 92% of the game. Like we deserved this dub easily. And the Bucks, I don't blame Giannis whatsoever for requesting to get out, man. Anyways, let me go ahead and get to my notes real quick. I feel like I demonetized the stream already. Watching those videos, for some reason they demonetize quickly if I watch videos, but fuck it. So the starters tonight were Chris Middleton, Keyshawn George, Alex Sarr, Balak Coulibaly, Trey Johnson. Like we all know, Giannis didn't play. Bags or Davuch didn't play tonight. We talked about Keyshawn that. In the beginning, I don't know if y'all heard, but Udonis Haslem was giving the Wiz Kids praise. Udonis Haslem was giving the Wiz Kids praise. He actually said also that we, by being the NBA community, owes Alex Sarr an apology. I'm assuming he's referencing the Summer League play 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? What was last? Yeah, it's 2 years ago. Yeah, 2026. So 20. Yeah. Nice to see that. Shout out to the OG. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting pissed off. They kept saying that we were saying Kuz whenever Kyle Kuzma touched the ball. Nah, bro, we were booing. We were booing for the way how this man ended. Ricky Daniels says, sorry I didn't listen to our local announcers today. Instead, I listened to Kevin Harlan. Yeah, man. Gotta take advantage. This doesn't happen that often. Let's see up real quick. In the beginning, start off the game, both of us were pretty bad offensively. The Bucks started off the game 1 of 8 from the field. We started off 3 of 12 from the field. You know what I mean? Keyshawn George crossed up his man. I don't know if there's a clip of that. That was in the first quarter. Crossed up his man. Nice tough bucket layup. Bub Carrington had a 4-point play as well in the first quarter. He must lead us in 4-point plays this year. Let's see here. Dallas Anubis says, reporting live from Gallery Place, we definitely were booing Kuz. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. Because it's just like, and they kept repeating that the entire freaking broadcast. They kept saying, no, they're not booing. They're saying Kuz. They still love him. No, bro. I know the DMB. You screw us over on your way out, trust me, we're going to let you know. Hey, Dallas, did you get a bobblehead? That bobblehead must be lit and expensive. Apparently, $150. Fucking asshole friend wants to sell me $150 worth of bobblehead. With the Trey and Boozer, please, next year, they'll be the youngest, deepest team in the East. Yes. Speaking of that, we won. I know some of you are thinking about the tanking right now, the tanking odds. The Pacers won last night. So I believe if the other teams did not win, we might be on a 4-way tie for the worst record. As a matter of fact, let me quickly check right now. So I just confirmed this. Hold on one second. Yes. So look at this, y'all. We are in a 4-way tie. Tom's over here talking about our tank. I know. Trust me, I know. It sucks, dude. It sucks. But we know what? We play the Lakers tomorrow. I mean, I don't know why I say it sucks. Well, no, it does suck, actually. It sucks being in this position. You want to see your team win. You want to root for the progress of the Young Bucks. But at the same time, we know what the deal is regarding our top 8 pick. But look at this. I'm sorry. We are in a 5-way tie. 5-way tie for the worst record in the league. Look at this shit. What is this? Us, the Kings, the Pelicans, Pacers, and the Nets now. The Nets are back in action. So, and then we got the Jazz at number 6, and they're just 3 games behind us. Well, I mean, 3. They only have 3 more dubs than we do. So, and they're tanking their asses off. Lauri Markkanen just came back from his quote-unquote illness that he's had for what? How long? 2-3 weeks? You know what I mean? So, it's crazy, but this is how it is. This is how it stands so far. Stewart says, I'll settle for Wilson in a trade for Sabonis. Saying I'll settle for Wilson, I'm with you though, Stewart. I love Caleb Wilson. As a matter of fact, some dude commented saying, hey man, you're a Cam Boozer rider. And I was like, I like Cam Boozer, but I keep saying this. Caleb Wilson, I don't think he's creeping. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Wilson gets consideration for not just top 4. I think he's going number 4. But I don't know. I just don't want to say it. Anyways, Dante Payne says status on Trey Johnson. They've ruled him out. Ryan Rollins took out his ankle like an asshole. But there's no more status. I'd like to think he won't play tomorrow. We play tomorrow, second night of a back-to-back. Why rush it? Also, it will be a nice tank job, I guess. You know, considering our offense did not. I mean, as a 19-year-old rookie, our offense did not look that good in the second half. We picked it up towards the clutch. Alex Starr and Keyshawn George made some clutch plays, but, you know, we did shoot 40% from the field. And also, like we had so many chances to distance ourselves from the Bucks, but we made it close. Drummer Boy says, agree about the bigs. We had nothing for Bobby or Turner. Alex is great, but not enough by himself. And Drummer Boy, I agree, and that is why I believe reinforcements are on the way. This was done by design to lose. Don't worry. Will Dawkins is going to bless us with a big. Trust me. Whether via draft and our top pick or we're going to go after a Hartenstein type dude. Anyways. Nomadic Brian says, I'm doing another month of League Pass Wizards. That's awesome. Nomadic Brian, Buff Streams. It's free. BUFF Streams. Let me help you out. It's free, and the stream is not that bad, dude. Av Class says, is there a market to move Middleton at the deadline? Well, I had a stream about it yesterday, and it says that teams are sniffing around. But to be honest with you, I mean, like, I don't know. We'll see. There was a report saying that there's also a chance that we buy him out as well. But the trade deadline is February 5th, y'all. It's in 6 days, so it's coming up next Thursday, a week from today, actually. Yeah, a week from today. So it's 7 days. Anyways, let's just do a quick let. Honestly, when I was watching this game, I was mostly excited to see the John Wall, tribute at halftime. But I got so, how can I say, disillusioned, not with us, but with the Bucks. I was just like, Jesus Christ, the Bucks are ass. What are they doing trying out this team surrounding Giannis with this? They actually thought they're going to win this year with this? Come on, man. Free Giannis. Free Giannis. Send him to Miami. Send him wherever he deserves to go, wherever he wants to go, because he's a franchise legend over there. Anyways, let's get straight to it. I talked about that. We were leading after the first quarter. In the second quarter, we pulled away. We were up by 14 at half. And then in the third quarter, the Bucks were making runs here and there, but we kept up creeping up back. Again, the score is not indicative of how close it was. I mean, it shouldn't have been that close because the Bucks couldn't barely make anything. Also, shout out to our defense. Jameer Watkins, man, there is something called a Jameer Watkins effect, y'all. And it's very similar to the Justin Champagnie effect. Champagnie was awesome. Shout out to Champagnie. 12 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, 2 stocks, a +9. The hustle master. Shout out to Justin Champagnie. I don't know if y'all heard, but John Wall was throwing praises at Justin Champagnie, saying you need these type of guys to win. He called him the hustle dude. The second round pick. There goes Stewart saying something. We talked about Trey Johnson rolling his ankle, came down on Ryan Rollins. Let's see here. I think I have my notes. Bucks suck. I was just always like, Bucks suck. That's all I wrote. I was like, man, but the fact that we beat the Bucks with this squad and without Trey Johnson for an entire half. This squad, we beat them without Marvin Bagley, and pretty much without Trey Johnson. Like, we got ourselves like Keyshawn George, man. We talked about Alex Sarr and Trey Johnson being our possible future All-Stars, but damn it, Keyshawn George is in that conversation, in my opinion. He just has to, mentally, he has to realize he is not a role player. He is a key cog with us moving forward. He has to be selfish at times, and he has to take it. It's not going to be to the detriment of my team. If you aren't being selfish, then you aren't helping out your team because you are that good, Key. You're that good. Aggressive Key will lead us to beautiful places. Was awesome in the mid-range tonight. Also, I saw him tacking downhill. 2 away from the 3. I want him to get to the line a bit more. But damn it, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 stocks, a +2. 23 points in 36 minutes. Love it, Keyshawn George. Let's see right here. Av class says Champagnie over Watkins when it's go time. Yeah, but I'm not going to lie. Jameer's on-ball defense, in certain, like we saw Jameer lock up Shaedon Sharpe against the Blazers 2 days ago not for the game, when they were trying to tie it up. Jameer locked them up and we won the game. In those type of situations, I honestly would put Jameer out there over Champagnie in those sequences. But obviously for long spurts, as of right now, yes, definitely. I agree with you. Definitely go with Champagnie. But Jameer's a rookie, so we'll see. This is a great problem to have, man. I made a video about this. Wizards win with only Bub hitting from 3, says Frank. Yeah. Watkins, Coulibaly, J.C. Shaw, finally some defenders. Throw Key in there. I agree. Throw Key in there. CWJ says this was the second national TV game. Peacock has the Pistons OT game. CWJ, without Giannis, the Wizards are better than Milwaukee. I do feel bad for whichever stud in the draft gets stuck in Sacramento. Me too, man. Me too. And I don't know why. I do not know why. But I keep thinking, fuck, what if DeBonta goes to Sacramento? And I don't know why. I'm just like, DeBonta's going to Sacramento. He's going to Sacramento. I just keep thinking that. Whoever goes to Sacramento, man. And I'm saying that as, I don't know. Whoever goes to Sacramento, if Sacramento does their rebuild right, they will be asked for the next 3 to 4 years while they're rebuilding like we were. But then DeBonta will be losing for multiple years in a row until they even draft, adequate players around. Okay, enough about the Kings, man. Fuck them. This is about the Wizards. Anyways, let's see right here. At halftime, we're up by 14 points. Keyshawn George is leading the way with 13 points. Champagnie 10, Johnson 8. We are 6-3 whenever we lead at the half. I believe that was Josh Robbins who had that stat right there. But yeah, our defense was really solid tonight. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, the Bucks were also missing a lot of shots. But damn it, give credit to our defense. Give credit to our defense. How many stocks do we have in total? We've been going crazy lately with the stocks. 15 stocks. 15 stocks. Apparently, this is the fewest amount of points the Wizards have allowed the entire first half of all season, with 43 points to the Bucks. And then shortly after, Trey Johnson was ruled out, like I said, with the left ankle sprain from the Ryan Rollins closeout. Talked about that. Champagnie had a beautiful block on Larry Nance. No, Pete Nance, sorry. I don't know if I said Larry Nance. Pete Nance. Good old Pete. Bucks in a run. But Jameer, in the third quarter, got a steal. As a matter of fact, I think I got that video. Jameer got a steal on Kyle Kuzma, and he attacked fast break. I think it was Malachi who ended up getting the free throws. Hold on, let me see right here. But Jameer does this at least once a game. At least once a game. Where is it? I believe it was on Kuz.
The lead is 2 for Washington.
Oh no, this is against the Blazers. I know I saved it here somewhere. Right here. Got it. Got it.
Oh, and a steal.
SGA bump right there.
Yeah, it was on Kuz. Oh, they don't really show in the beginning. If you look right here, yeah.
Oh, and a steal.
SGA bump right there.
Oh, and a steal. It's
And it was Malachi, yeah.
pushed down
2
by
free throws
Anthony.
from Malachi.
That's SGA bump
He at
right
least
there.
does one, like, I see this at least once a game from Jameer. In the limited amount of minutes that he plays.
Pushed down by
15
Anthony.
minutes, if that.
That's SGA bump.
Well, he did play 29 minutes against the Blazers. I think it was 29. Was it 29? How many minutes did he play against the Blazers? He played big minutes. Oh, 21. Oh, it's 29 against the Hornets. My bad. Let me see. Let me go back. But shout out to Jameer, y'all. Shout out. Let me put up chat real quick. Funny how the NBA screws us in the lottery every pick, but we went and did it the hard way, and we will come out on top. Yeah. We have to do it the hard way. We have to manifest our own destiny, man. Manifest our own destiny. That's what we got to do. Let me see here. Let me go to my notes, man. Sar had a nice, beautiful job. Euro. I talked about the Euro. Koulibaly had great defense on Kuz. I'm pretty sure there's, I don't know if there's like a budding rivalry, but it definitely seems like, Danny came here a couple nights ago. There was definitely seemed like there was some personal animosity between, I don't know. It looked like it. Keyshawn, Bilal, it's like they took it personal with the Denny matchup. And then again, Bilal played multiple years with Kyle Kuzma. See right here. And Kuzma tonight, what did he finish? He was horrible. He had 19 points, 8 of 18. He started picking it up more in the second half. But 0 of 3 from the 3, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. But he was a -8. Yeah. Shout out, man. Shout out to the young Bucks, especially Keyshawn and Bub Carrington. You got to toss in Bub, man. Bub had a really solid night. 13 points, 2 of 5 from the 3, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. See here. The Young Bucks got these dubs. Think about it this way. A team filled, the youngest team in the league, but a team filled with 21-year-olds, 20-year-olds, beat the Milwaukee Bucks, which is littered with veterans. Granted, veterans that are not, they're not that, I don't know, I don't want to talk that ish, but, you know, we convincingly beat them. It wasn't, it should have been bigger. The league, like, we allowed them to stay close. Like, we weren't making our shots. Trey Johnson went down, but, you know, this could have been a blowout. It should have been a blowout, actually. It definitely should have been a blowout. We shot 40% from the field. They shot 42% from the field. But, anyways, shout out to the Young Bucks tonight. Let me see what chat's saying right now. I'm happy that Bub has settled down after the bad start of the season. Yeah, he definitely got his confidence back, got his mojo back. Now he's up and running, getting consistent minutes. You know, he's developed into a 3-point specialist, added that to his game. I remember before the season started, he was over here saying that he was going to compete with Trey Johnson for the best 3-point shooter on the team. And I was just like, I don't know about that. But damn it, I think Bub Carrington's 3-point percentage is actually higher than Trey Johnson's. But, you know, Trey Johnson has, well, they're probably the same with the volume rate. But let's see right here. 2 wins in a row. It's going to snow this weekend. Don't say that. I'm tired of the snow. I'm done with the snow. I'm ready for spring. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it quits, y'all. I'm falling asleep. Shout out to the Wizards. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We play the Lakers at 7 p.m., y'all. 7 p.m. So we'll see. I saw Luka was questionable tomorrow. Luka and Austin Reeves were labeled as questionable for tomorrow. So we'll see. I like to think they're going to play. Hold on. I want to give Will Riley some love. I want to give Will Riley some love because he had this great hustle play today in the fourth quarter, I believe it was. Before we end the stream, damn it, we are giving Will Riley some love.
Green,
right there. Look at that. Boom. Diving for the loose ball.
Green, deflected by George. Saved by Riley.
Jameer gets that. 2 rookies.
Watkins. Here comes George behind the back. Watkins, no.
And at least a Champagne putback. Look at this. In this sequence, 22-year-old, 19-year-old, 24-year-old, 24-year-old.
By George. Saved by Riley. Blocked out of the air by Watkins.
Keyshawn George.
Here comes George
behind the back pass to Jameer. Champagne put back where he does what he always does. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Green.
Shout out to Will Riley. He was actually pretty solid tonight, even though he did go 1 of 5. Yeah, he went 1 of 5 from the field, but he did get fouled on the 3. He did have a 4. Did he have a 4-point play? I think it was a 4-point play. Unless his foot was on the line. I don't remember. Yeah. Young Mo says, great play by Will. Yeah, man. Av Class says, let's get back to the tank now. I agree. Second night of a back-to-back tomorrow against the Lakers. Granted, the Lakers have been iffy as of late, but still, like to think the tank's going to be back on tomorrow. So we'll see, though. We'll see. But considering this, Av, We are in now a 5-way tie for the worst record, pretty much. A 5-way tie. Even though these two teams have more losses than we do, we all share the same amount of dubs. And then the Jazz. See, I keep saying this, but I think it's imperative that we get a top 4 worst record, because obviously that gives us 0% chance it goes to number 9. But we need to root for the Jazz and the Bucks to win. We need them to get some distance from us if we do start winning, which we probably, I mean, I don't know, because like I like to think if we win a game and then the next game there'll probably be some sort of tank job, somebody will probably sit out. But you know, I'd like to. All I want the Jazz, the Bucks, and the Grizzlies to start distancing themselves from us. Like look at the Hornets. The Hornets are now at 10th, the 10th worst record. They're in a 4-game winning streak, so you know. I want that to happen. Hopefully it does. But with Milwaukee now, like, and the Bucks and the Grizzlies, both teams who might trade their stars, and people forget the Jazz are kind of, and they're like in a similar situation as us. I believe their pick is also top 8 protected. The Jazz. So, you know what I mean? They're going to start tanking too. I mean, they've been tanking. They're in a 4-game losing streak. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I like to think the tank is back on tomorrow. We are definitely resting guys tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. If the Bucks trade Giannis to the Lakers, we know what the deal is. If the Bucks trade Giannis to the Lakers, the Bucks gonna get number 1. If you sacrifice your best player to the Lakers, you will get the number 1 overall pick. We know this. Ron says, got me 2 of them bobbleheads. Hey, yo, that's awesome, man. Let me hold one, boy. I was supposed to go today, but I'm not gonna lie, it was cold. I had to stay late in the office. I couldn't, man. I couldn't. Anyways, I'm gonna call it quits, y'all. I'm sleeping. I'm falling asleep. But let's see here. Let me read a couple more comments. Riley with the extra show. Yup. We physically look bigger and stronger tonight. One more year, and I expect that. Yeah, one more year of strength and conditioning. One more year of gaining muscle for literally all of our young bucks. You know? Bub Carrington, Alex R, Keyshawn Jordan, Balak Coulibaly, Will Riley. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Once he adds more muscle frame. So, but yeah, man, I'm going to call it quits. I'm falling asleep, dude. If you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to John Wall. We watched the 2 videos of the John Wall Appreciation Night and him talking to the crowd, and also Trae Young as well, had an interview. Check it out. It's on Twitter. This one's on the Wizards Twitter page, the John Wall. Him saying, "This is still my city, will always be my city." Shout out to John Wall. Much respect to the legend. Yeah, man. I grew up with John Wall. When John Wall got drafted, I had just graduated from high school. Yeah, I was 18 years old. Watched every single freaking game. Through the ups, the downs. On his way out, the emotional moments. Shout out to John Wall. And I hope he feels not just appreciated, but the love from the city. Because, you know, we know he loves the city too. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I might drop a video tomorrow on John Wall as well regarding the appreciation night. But, yeah, man. Christian Potato says, "Hey, man, just want to say love the videos, love the streams." Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. My apologies, y'all. I feel like I was a bit lethargic tonight. That's what 6 hours of sleep will do to you. In a hard day at work. Anyways, take care, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow after the game. Peace, y'all. Go Wizards. Go Keyshawn George, Alex Sarboy. 17 rebounds, new career high, 7 offensive boards. Come on now.